Hello. This video is especially geared toward those who are not familiar with monitoring reports in the classroom. So I'm going to talk about the different areas of the Reading Progress Monitoring Report because you're going to be using that this week to complete one of the assignments. So for this report, there are two teachers. So you'll see up here, Teacher 1 and Teacher 2. We have the students in the class. Gender is pretty obvious. Race, you're familiar with. FR lunch, that's free and reduced lunch. So that would be children who come from families who are in poverty. And then retained means they were held back in the 15-16 school year and the 14-15 school year. So you'll see some students have been held back twice. ESE code, this would be if they are receiving services. ESOL has to do with language learners. So these are speakers of another language. So you can see the students that are marked for that. And then these are SAT reading and math scores. They can be used as a baseline to kind of show where the students are starting. And then if they've taken the FSA previously, it'll show their scores here. When teachers know that students are struggling, they're in an RTI group, and there are some different resources that are available. So these are the resources that are available with these classes. And so you can see the students that get those resources. All right, so on this end, we have two tests that are used in the school year. You have the Kaplan 1 and the Kaplan 2. During the school year, students will take several tests that kind of monitor their progress in mastering the standards. So these are the language arts standards that they are expected to master. Mastery would be at 100%, would be full mastery. You can see like this first student, 73 in key ideas and details, but they're really low on comprehension. They're really low on conventions of standard English, and they're really low on vocabulary. And here you have a student that's pretty high on comprehension, pretty high on conventions of standard English. Okay, so this is kind of used to help see how the students are doing. The mean is their overall test score. So like on this first test, this first student scored a 40%. Second student scored a 78%. And then the second time around, this first student scored a 38%. So they actually went down where you would expect them to go up as the year progresses. The second student went from a 78 to a 98, so they definitely showed some growth. So the idea is that we would like to see the second set of scores increased from the first set. Now, down here on the bottom, this shows the class mean for each of the standard. So for key ideas and details, this first class has a 46% mastery. And then this second class has a 48% mastery. And then all the way on the end here, we can see the 2017 FSA scores for English Language Arts. That's what ELA stands for. Notice the different colors. Level 1, which is the lowest, are red. So anywhere you see the red, that means they're scoring at a level 1. Yellow is a level 2, green is level 3, 4 is a blue, and 5 is a purple. Students are expected to score at least a 3. And so you can see in this class on the FSA, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 students scoring at or above mastery level. All right, so you'll be using this to answer some questions this week. The second video will get into what that exactly is. So if you have any questions, let me know. I hope you have a great week.